Yo, a tear for any asher for any yada oba the assessor I any pair na yasan a sheer moon and then you na ne yansaka a reverend D.N.Adjei were hiding not just say him say yin animal emrea as soon a yedjumadius from Kwa mode a brain a year juada bia a war committee so our today's positivity with reverend D.N.Adjei. Saa dwumadie yi yɛ dwumadie soronko na saa dwumadie nso na ɛyɛ dwumadie a woba so a wobɛtie ɛyɛ nkranhyɛsɛm nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi bɛboa wɔ w'abrabɔ mu a ɛbɛtumi bɛma wo bɛkɔ w'anim na yɛwiase asetena akwantuo no ɛnso no biribi biara yɛyɛ biara nso no atumi akɔ n'anim sɛdeɛ yɛrehwehwɛ na ene mo amanya mmerɛ no mabɛka yɛn ho yɛde aseda kɛseɛ ɛma mu nyinaa yɛda obi biara ase yɛnuaba Ellen Eduba yɛda wase bebree ɔse good to see you Reverend, good to see you
good to see you if you're I don't know
yɛda wase bebree sɛ aberɛ bia munya mmerɛ na mobɛka yɛn ho na ɛnɛ Reverend ɛnɛ yɛ adwuada biom yɛasan ba yɛbɛgye prescription. And then minim dia wahyehyɛ with the air brain but the edikan yama wakɔ aba de ba wankasa wudwumadie so.
We there my menje so na mefa enchia so ma tiefo nyina sɛ ɛna nso ma bɛka yɛ mu na me onhyira obi a wabalan so.
Amen. And as bebree said the last week oni edi nkɔmmɔ no yɛnim sɛ ɛnɛ nso no wowɔ nhyehyɛ anaasɛ wowɔ dwumadie kɛse a wopɛ sɛ wo ne yɛdi nti wei deɛ na mɛgya mu ama wo na ɛnɛ no deɛ wahyehyɛ a wode brɛ yɛn no nso no anka wagya mu de ama yɛn yɛda ase bebree
nkɔdwo wei deɛ nwummere deɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛ branch kakra bi na yɛne agyanom so kasa kakra na ɛno sɛ yɛatiefoɔ dodoɔ na ɛyɛ yeah, maamenom Sister Josephine wabala ni so me Pedro and Ellen so anything but that's not another Father's Day. So I just want to make one or two comments be na yensua bibi mfremo na ebeboa yenyina and then I'm just chipping in this series no especially for the fathers no. Now, Martin Edin said, be a good dad. Be a good dad.
Be a good dad.
Yeah.
Be a good dad.
Yeah.
A good dad. Okay. That's a baby.
Thank you. Kojona the entire at all Makuma so said, mentioned and branching and men come once and say, I listened to a short clip Steve Harvey, me said him Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Ne nkwada and big shots na or interview or mono.
Sure.
This young girl, then there was an interview and she was talking and I pointed to her father. No, I said, okay, so that's your father. I said, no, it's not my father, it's my dad. Could you strike me kakra? And I just said, okay, why don't you just throw some lights on these issues as we celebrate the Father's Day. I heard him say, Father's Day, but they celebrate the fathers. No, let me just draw attention to one or two things. In the book of Genesis, Bible said, "Onyame say yembo nipa wosu yensu say yenseso." So God created man in His own image, according to His likeness. But obo nipa no Bible say obema ni oba and obo. And so, in the creation of God, God created a man, created a woman. Our distinction, a woman. Everybody should know that this is a male and this is a female. But say if a male no category in the general, then we are also using age to create distinctions. And into your boy and your man. And when we are young, we are normally referred to as a boy. But out of that boys, no more male category, no munina, no when you're a title, be a friend and say a man. But that man, no, all of us are a male category, you know. It can be ascribed to us that this is the man, this is a man. But among the men, no, there is another level, so as you rise, a friend is a father. But you be nyame edi onipa asha won saseti no in a way, you know, that title of a father no is ascribed to us, and sometimes, you know, most of the time it's not just a biological reality. To the be wo yana makwan bebre su enya nkrofo bi bebre wa brabo ma ya from say father, and then the Bible mukra there was spiritual fathers, your father in the Lord, any ade nyina o enti Penny be a father to you in a way. And the happy Father's Day, you know, Obi Okra or to all fathers on this speech, you know. Normally, yes, biological father, name Bobia, Sabio Yamedine Tia Baby, will take a responsibility be in a way. If you could financial responsibility, but or care for somebody, no, about a father. And if you're a boss in our Jumama, sometimes that alone makes you a father. I thought if you're a leader in a group, that alone makes you a father. And some of us, definitely no, you have a whole lot of people. And if you leaders meet here, and but you know, like they are older people, nipa or pension, but they see you as a father because there's a father figure in you. And among the creation of God, there is a female, there is a male. If a male now, there's a boy and a man. If a man now, there's those who are not yet fathers, and I say, yemfa, any responsibilities be a more, a position in a role of a father and so on. But because you say fathers say some of them can be biological, some of them can be by association, some of them by relationship, some of them by function. And the father, you know, is by biological. But you make the biological, I mean, here say a bit rich. And number two, me say biological. So me say a biological yet say.
Sa.
Yeah. And there was association. Tibia yaba betina efie bi mu nyina ye team fie kuro no mu. Na obi ye panyini wo ho a ye team ye, you can take the person as a father. Oh, ye nyina ye tenant there, ye nyina colleagues there, but wonyini into a foot be our demaye. So because of that association, you know, your father say a father. Kojo no see ate.
Sure.
And the other third category na by relationship, you know. Enti ayonkofa bi wo ho a ababada ye ntema, because of that ayonkofa no ababa a father to us. Enti bi abusua mu no we are related to. Enti abusua panyini na ababa ye father. Enti that relationship has created a father figure bi a ama responsibility bi a we say o play e wo ya brabo. And the fourth category, you know, is by function. Ne role o play because of a position be a dear man. And because I put myself under this particular category, like main friends say a position be about, but it's a privileged position. So when you're or software, and not a software, no no demands say over extend a hand of fatherhood over somebody. And that position, no, that function, now we play, no, automatically, no, I put you in a father perspective. Meaning, say, kojo machire mu ye kakra.
Sir.
And so there are these four ways. No, there probably might be others, but these are just a sampled four ways. Some of us will become fathers, no, either by biological relationship, be by association. It could be by relationship, and it could also be by the function, our core business. You appoint you as a manager, what about a father? To function, no. You are being seen as a father of that company. And no one has put you in a position where you suffer. Your function makes you a father of the people under you. But out of all these fathers, you know, there is another level. So I graduated. A friend said, "Dad."
Mm-hmm.
And when I listened to Steve Harvey when that little girl made that comment, said, "Oh no, it's not my father, it's my dad." No. And so that we are talking about the intimacy when it comes to the role who play as a father.
Mm-hmm.
And so if somebody calls you daddy, then or attach intimacy to your role who play in his or her life as a father.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not every man who is a father. It's not every father who is a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Father's Day to all of us. But among the fathers, no, there are people that play the people that onyamedi on as sons and daughters, no, they feel comfortable enough to refer to them as their dad.
Mm-hmm.
And that word, is a word that expresses emotion and expresses a kind of intensity when it comes to the role we play in the life of the child. No, let me first of all address some of us that probably you are biologically your father. And Obano relationship with that's the person, another son, the daughter, no, call you a dad. Ultimately for my daddy. She said, to me personalize or father would know over his or her life. No. So yentimi lusa level no where the people are here from sons and daughters, no, it me personalize it. Now that personal relationship with us that they are so comfortable and confident in relating with us. You're graduating from an ordinary father level, no, to a dad level now. I think that we need to check and work it out. And what today is just my introduction now, mentioning agencies. So maybe for 10 or 15 minutes, let me just specifically me addressing what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And for you to become a father, no, number one responsibility, no, for you to move from an ordinary father to be a dad, no, also you have to model healthy relationship behavior. And he said, "Oh, yeah, dad, our responsibility, he said, onipa na oya son or daughter na is looking up to you, to determine the right way to relate with others. What is the right behavior on demonstrated to other people?" And he said, "You will fear na se mofra will fear. The almost free and one is a healthy relationship, and also a healthy relational behavior. It will be a bonte, no. When you first only a man for relate, is it is determined by who model how the man on will feel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that is why we are supposed to be so conscious about all these things, because they are picking that behavior from us. Because there will be beside me say, the way you are fathering me, if somebody fathers you like that, will you be happy? The way you are fathering me, if somebody fathers you like that, will you be happy? It means that you are not setting the right model for me in terms of how I should relate with other human beings. And so, if you are father in any position, whether by biological, whether by association, whether through relationship, whether through function, then maybe you're a boss. You are hoping, say, boss. What is the model? Set it so that when they become bosses now, they will know the kind of behavior, how to relate with other people. No, please set the model for them. Now, a trust a bit too. Now, number two, I say, as a father figure, you are supposed to teach kindness. It's your responsibility. Say, Ubedia Ababia, your friend said kindness, and now I am here. I think that most of these things I'm saying, it doesn't just go for the fathers. But this article, it was just addressing fathers on the Father's Day.
Yeah.
But even mothers, in so we can learn from it. So,
Sure.
a model for the healthy relational behavior, no, then akodana ankasanso so no, let us demonstrate our kindness to them. Now, a kindness in that mother, a kindness in that father. Now, ono tunya akukuduro na say yakas enipa ye mo no crowd. It say enipa about the omuchiri mo dio. Say appointed figure to somebody. I say no. I know of somebody who is kind, who is not wicked. That mother, that father, no, should be in that position. Papa no and our friend, because maybe Papa there is a kind person.
Sure.
And so you are a representative of all humanity, teaching the child that kind people still exist. You are supposed to represent all of us to your children, to your sons and daughters, your spiritual sons and daughters, so that they will know that, oh, Sena, Ajano Mamutmunya, they said it in your kind. You know, Titina, as I said, my friend, no, me, yeah, almost diamond, mammy, and no matter.
Oh, atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ yɛda mo ase bebree sɛ da bia monya mmerɛ na moba ɛbɛka yɛn ho. I think sɛ Reverend Network no atikɔ kakra na ɔne yɛn ɛrekasa about being a good dad. Ɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu bebree ɛka fathers into to be a dad no the next level. My friend said the next level of parenting, and I said to be a dad, actually how intimate, how close you are with your child. Inti not just say no, and na uguswa one eka and an way say no at a koye. Inti see no or 0.2 sua or say kindness, inti kindness and one kasa afahon. You teach your child to have that kindness, we say an attitude, and as a kindness in them, inti no nana or can't. Reverend, we did not just a major mu at the amount. Even I at yes,
I've just switched to the Vodafone. And you know, they say MTN, but I think it's better because of the connectivity.
No problem.
Okay. And number 3, there I was a father, no, all years, so no. Emma and the man is to demonstrate love to them. So there's a difference between kindness and love, but I think that it's very related. As a father, you are supposed to be a model of kindness. You are supposed to be a model of healthy relational behavior. You are supposed to be a model of love to them. Because modeling no healthy relational behavior, kindness, and love. Because the fourth point all can say, as a father, no, for Omano, for the sake of your children, you're supposed to take good care of yourself, both physically and mentally.
Okay.
Because that father figure not alone, no, in that business, no, it helps. In every society, if there's that father figure, no, that leadership figure, no, it creates a kind of comfort and warmth, and a kind of direction, And so you need to take good care of yourself physically and mentally so that you don't become a burden for those who are supposed to be learning from you. And so what he's saying is your responsibility. Say, I want to live long for my children. Yes, I know my men kapao. Me mighty. The best way to take care of your children is to be healthy and to be alive for them. And so as a father, as a mother, no, take good care of yourself so that they will learn how to take good care of themselves as well from you. So for mommy, happy Father's Day. I mean, stuff. Amen. Amen. But the point number 4, I say you also have to model forgiveness and a spirit of understanding. Say, this one goes for both mothers and fathers.
Yeah, Reverend Patrick, repeat on the beam. And only a 4th point.
a fifth point, also you have to model understanding and forgiveness.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Said yeah, abofra no so pie kwa abontin na se obi ye ni bibi a ode beche. Said yeah, abofra no se nsemu aya din a onyi gere so a enya ne ho tazan. And sometimes, and that is the model. Nti fear no asem kitu bi ani atwene time. And that is the model in the home. It was a parent and no. You don't see forgiveness no in between parents no. Now the husband says about friend and pokra na ya also a titi omono. Omo ya mfumso bia na omo ya boni bia. Na say ya nya sa boni facha home na mfa titi omo. They end up also growing to become bitter people. Because one of the things that you can't want is dealing with bitter people. So bekaya. Yet title dealing with hurting people. So okay, that's that episode now. And so this bitterness, sometimes they pick it from the home. Because if you know young children say, oh, so you nipa or tea nipa say, no one who bro. Now they be you're ready to forgive other people when other people offend them. And if I am a father, now they be a movie, I mean, I want to come in. If you make those statements, you are giving a model to your child. Then or picking an attitude be that you are not being a good dad.
Yeah.
And sometimes in marriage counseling, I can say issues we are or montemas are for them resolve it in the bedroom. It is between you. And as long as both of you are mere parents, no issues, paper. But if you want to resolve it within yourself. Make sure you do it in a way that doesn't get the children better. Now, kwajo ye mu bebre osusu wo wa obi ya bone no ya sheda friend kwada no ne implanted thought of bitterness in them. To the extent that it means spreading ebi amaame no bi abema no sebe ankoyi anase papa no oba na ankoyi sro mema nyina tirimode. And if you train a child like that, who put in a state where the person cannot even forgive, always ready to retaliate when people do anything against him. So those kind of statements, we are not trying to help them to develop the attitude of understanding and forgiveness. But as fathers in the house, it's our responsibility to say, you will model that spirit, so that as they live, they will become forgiving people. Bitter people.
But kuye pa.
As we also talk about understanding, as fathers, we should also encourage children also to discuss and to share.
Okay.
They are social beings, If in a house, the model they are seeing, is more of a dictator model. Then they see that as a trend of life. I also move follow when they go out. But the right model, I did training as fathers. Could you make father, make mothers? So you may create a social relationship in the house where almost everything is discussed. I said almost everything. There are things you need to give a directive. There are things you need to give instructions. That's one there. Every person knows, as a father, you don't discuss almost, you don't know. So I say almost everything because technically there are things you have to stand as a father and give a command. You have to give directions. But you're training with the culture of sharing in terms of communication. It helps them also to always seek other people's opinions in their future lives. So that when they grow up and they take up appointments and they are placed at positions where they will be open up, they will open up for other people's views. Now I remember I said one of my professors, but if I was working in his home, what you call Trinity. Then sometimes you go home a Saturday, no, sorry, no, a friend and man. So what is your agenda for the day? I'm shame. Hey, this is not an ordinary professor. No, my friend, what is the agenda for the day? There were two of them. No. We are. You won't get time to rest. So do this,
Yeah.
do this, do this, do this. It's an attitude.
Yeah.
Then when he grows, how to deal with other human beings, and how to live in society and not become a social misfit. But we started we enter yeah before him.
NC.
Enter.
Ah,
But
yeah,
the next
deal.
point, the next point is so you lack a person before giving our children the space. Why is that funny video? Washroom na mami ne ko na akoda na etu door the most mami say I need privacy. I need privacy, and sometimes to just as you want to discuss everything and put them into a social life, they also have to know that there will be times where they will have to retreat and have a private life. And so as we are trying to bring them up, as fathers, as mothers, we should also learn to train them how to manage their space when they have it. And so sometimes you can even give a direction. It'll be 2 hours. Oh, koshao them away. Then the person do know what and the crowd but the space has been given to him to manage and to live and to decide for himself. You can even evaluate after the space has been given to the child. But let us also train them also to know how to handle or know the space as a human being. So that he knows how to handle his privacy, how to deal with himself, and how to relate with himself. As he's learning to relate with other people, he also has a relationship with himself, I would say, or master, now developing. So create a space for Akodano. I thought I've been at the school, but sometimes, teaching, and yet they be on, I was say, lecturing, and sometimes you leave them with materials, you leave them with those things. They are learning things for themselves. So if you don't leave them for their space and you want to dictate everything for them, there are modern trends they will not get the opportunity to learn. Then control the 9th point,
But your 8th point,
was model acceptance and compassion. Model acceptance and compassion. How Akodano obey accepting other people, no being compassion for other people. The father was so we take care responsibility now, we train the child, so that the baby develop that spirit of acceptance and compassion. 9, are very important. You model healthy communication skills. Communication skills. Said yeah, or kasana ujinawa when ni beji say me buy the nanuati or me buy the onim kasa. Because there's a time, I don't know how it happened, but there was this girl, they brought it to our school when I was teaching at West School. And the accent, because it was wonderful and marvelous. The way he pronounced the words and the accent, everything, it was as if said she was born overseas. No correct. And so there was a time our teachers, my parents PTA, but I could not buy I think JHS2. So now so we asked the parents, hey, and the way the parents, they are Papa, so they intentionally train the child. And then they pick a teacher for her, or and pronunciation, and they opted for the American accent for the child. Probably they have a dream there. Maybe there's the members of the family in America or Mobepe, and they wanted the child to speak with the American accent, and now they have done it, and it was miraculous. Because the accent is not my. I'm talking about the morality of the communication skills. But if somebody can intentionally impart accent in the child now, then I think that as parents, if we are intentional enough, we can also teach our children the right way to speak and to help them develop communication skills. The communication skills that we are talking about, how they are going to use various forms of communication tools, in their normal communication. Say the baby or kasa, and some of the choice of words we will almost share more PS1. I was that old parent, two man who said, no, this is not the choice of words or dinner about one. And so fathers on this platform, mothers on this platform, ya sudi say ya betray your more friend communications because how to communicate so that they don't end up become social misfit, so that they don't end up disgracing us when they speak in public. We need to teach them public speaking. Because you can't communication skills or attach at say conflict resolution. If they know how to speak well, so it helps in conflict resolution.
Okay.
But the last point I all can say, yes, set the appropriate boundaries and let us discipline them appropriately. So if you are going to punish them, you don't prolong the punishment to the extent that no. So yeah, per se develop a moral character. Let us give them clear boundaries. Let us help them so that they know the boundaries when it comes to only the opposite sex relationship. What should be the boundaries? Only the freedom of the man. What should be the boundaries? If you are supposed to step in, you step in to a boundary. You know that this is how far I go when it comes to punishment and those kind of things. And so let us also set the model for them, and help them to learn how to set boundaries, with the various aspects of their life, So what I'm saying is that we want to wish our fathers happy Fathers. They want to wish our mothers the support our fathers in training our children. We want to wish them well. But I have said, God created gender in terms of male and female. Then male category, we have boys and we have men. But out of the men, we have some of them are from their fathers. There are four ways of fathers. We are talking about fathers, biological fathers. We are talking about those who are fathers according to association. We are talking about fathers according to relationship. We are talking about fathers according to a position, a mananya function, that puts him in a father figure. But all these things, you can say, if those ones now are mere sons and daughters, if they will refer to us as daddy, it depends on the relationship you create. So don't just be a father, be a good dad, so that the people, the sons and daughters, will be proud to call us their dad. This is my dad. This is my dad. It shows a relationship. It shows intimacy. A boy and mother relationship develop. As our dad now, there are 10 responsibilities or 12 or them all fathers be. Then modeling. And the first model now, father and all or the relation, the healthy relational behavior. How you relate with the other people, members of the family. And as I say, father, as a manager, as a company there, how you relate with your co-managers, co-directors, you are modeling it for Omo Mushawas. You need to learn from it. You need to model kindness to or sons and daughters. You need to model love to sons and daughters. You need to model how to take good care of yourself as a father, as a mother. You need to model it for them to know that as a human being, these are things that I have to do to take good care of myself. And when you take good care of yourself, you are being a better help for their future, because you need to be there to help them. But if you don't take good care of yourself and not serve you, over a burden on them. Now I'm wow.
Sure.
It is your responsibility to take good care of yourself so that you be healthy enough to support them. And you are supposed to model forgiveness and understanding to them. And I can say you are supposed to learn how to involve them in create that social attitude in them so that they know how to relate, how to deal with other people. So that social attitude, and more of a dictatorship. But in the house, and create an atmosphere where obetimi achire na adwen bi achire obi, obetimi agi obi anso adwen, so that you know that that is how the society functions. That you need to be a better person in the society. Only a social fit, misfit. And here as a father and as a mother, you need also to let them know how to deal with their personal space. Give them some privacy. In the house, let them be with themselves, so that when they go outside and no other person is there, they will know, they will have developed the best attitude to put up when you are within your own space. My baby can massive because no account on maybe that's account on there, she cries. I'm saying, baby. So whenever her space is left with her, she thinks that the best thing to do is to cry. No, maybe when a good atmosphere where she knows how to deal with her personal space and how to make it meaningful and how to make it work. And define the split. It's very important we train our children to know how to deal and handle with their privacy and their personal space. And like I said, now point number 9, point number 8, and it's a model acceptance and compassion for our children, our sons and daughters. Point number 9, here has a healthy communication skills. This one is not just modeling. You have to intentionally train them to communicate well. Omun kasa bi obeka wa pontin bia no, a mimicry of the training you gave to the child. So let us take that responsibility as good mom. Please, you need to take that responsibility and train the child to learn how to talk in public, wherever they are. And Ayaka said, you train the child also to set boundaries and to respect boundaries. If we are able to do all these things, that we are being good dads, that we are being good moms for our sons and daughters. So, happy Father's Day once again.
Thank you. Okay, Reverend. Communication one and person me pim because Cecilia, from what we see with your community and as even with our country, Ghana, as a when you're louder, you are not respected. When you're disrespectful, you are not recognized. And this is something people are, and as I make fun say, kids are really picking up, thinking, say, talking on top of their voices, disrespecting the elderly, is the right way. I wish, say, most of the youth, will listen to this. And even most of the dads, the so-called dads in the crowd will listen to this. Because obine nikunu etifie, ne ma wo honom, ofo say otia mu a, eno na command respect.
Yeah. My example be this lady I spoke to, the husband, when of friend Emmanuel, then uses sarcastic language against politicians, in front of their children. And so then what attitude are you imputing into them?
Negative.
So MPA, what Jimmy Bao, like, excuse my language, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
so when things are not going on in the country now, whatever way you want to address it. But then, Kodano, Enimna, from now express anger and everything. No, then Akodani Sunini could do environment be a man. That is a choice of words. Or they are running on space.
And one problem, class, the insult doesn't solve the problem.
Mm.
It doesn't solve the problem. And why don't you come up with solutions? Then no crana akwala to me who say, oh, me dad the crowd when you sound or can say and wait me pick something better out of you. But
Sure.
that's it's an insult. Just your problem, baby. I wish to say a whole lot of people will listen to this. And I say I went through some clubhouse rooms and then some people were having discussions and all that we know I care about fathers and fathers take care of their kids in but I think that these are the main things. If every dad can have this, their kids will come out better. And even omokra ubetie we say na ebiana ka wo handle wo ma in a way. But we bet me said no, maybe how I will handle money in the right. Inti, you need to do some things, you need to improve the way you communicate with them in your massa. And I said the way you handle them, especially with space. When it comes to young society in India and as your community in India, parents think that kids don't have space. They don't have privacy.
Everything that they have, they don't have a brain in their head or something.
Yeah.
About who shares their parents between it, as if saying, but the other time I was thinking about me, what SS, but near man and cook, what there be fire, what SS, no, very dangerous things. I don't know what you think of. Hey, they were like 13, 14 at that age, 15 years, and the kind of things are normal here. No. Hey, so if you were able to do all these bad, worst things, and the good ones among us, now maybe be a gamsuano, and how they were leading and it's all a church on its own. Maybe a gamsuano, be any public system members, and they are taking care of them at the age of be assisting our president. Sometimes African parents are a problem.
Be brave. You're down for you, be brave. I wish I said a time will come. African parents will get to understand near maybe. Now, dear, you never do Africa, my friend say, a being so high in ye, dear, no, yen Germany and Sasano. Near papa and Shahon said, yeah, a bit me ever boy. Yo, Reverend, I think, sir, we dear not just a major a tea for ne ashafuna and nemuna yadi asida kesi ama ya faumre best 45 minutes. It is our brady. Na a tea for ne ashafo mo amunyamre ebe kan ho ye best so was so abomoden na share video no said ya wunu bi betimi besua bi befim. And that program no enya for that nko Ebu okramit makasa for one gasakra personal life. Or personal life, no. This can be a guide for you a bit me bepoa. Because a winning my way as a friend. Because your friend said you lost this. You didn't get this from your parent. As such as some molding and you've lost it. But so to me, Ube program here, you can use this to change your life. Change your way of thinking, your way of doing things. It be the message be say and that video no but modern answer obesan bobium. Now beti this 10 steps no of modeling no say me no etimi follower your life and kasa no ebetimi guide yen ebetimi aboa bebre. Ti we de etiefo na hwefo aha na yede dwumade ni besi yeda mase bebre say abribia munya emre edemaye mo amutie ewo YouTube mo amutie ewo Facebook yeda mase bebre Kwamet TV so yeda mase bebre. Ti sabre de Reverend onsema etwa to okra wo de beja ye kwan na yede dwumade no abawie.
And guys, this one is dedicated to our fathers and some of our mothers who are playing the role of fathers. So maybe you're a single mom, so or play the role of a mother and a father. And so if God has put you in that position, or probably anything has happened and you are playing the role of a father, I've said that there are different levels of men. There are men who are fathers. There are women who are fathers. So don't just be an ordinary man, be a father. If you want to be a father, be a dad. But as you are being a dad, be a good dad. Don't just be an ordinary dad. Be a good dad. Yeah, a father who has modeled the best quality for your children. Niama bebre na maka kwajona meka say it's just somebody's compilation. So there are so many other things we are supposed to model for our children to learn. But the media on said, please be that good model, no, of all the things that we have spoken about, so that your children will end up calling you the best dad in the universe. Now you're thinking, think positive. Now your actions, act positive. In all your speaking, speak positive. We pray we all achieve positive results. Team positivity. God bless all of us.
Okay, thank you so much, Reverend. Where na major achieve for na for na name. Yada was be ene in church or the abring. Every day there's a new thing to be learned in Tino. Yeah, can you answer a radin shroud? Oma nimdiana enya kasiet na abribia wetimi ne yen aba chibi. Inti saa bread ye for ye dwumade ne baby. Inti saa bread se manti en kan biom de ne na me ne Reverend D.N.Adjei na ye ne mo edin kra ne sa. Na wotwe se ne ye besan ahye mu biom ye da mase bebre. Inti se we si na manti en kan biom de ne na ayen kra na ye ne mo edi. Ye da ase bebre se abribia munya emre eba ebekan ho. I wanna share with you